This conference will now be recorded.
See, sir, what is for loop? Okay, say. So first try to understand for loop. Okay, let me write the definition and few examples will do that on that. Sir, uh, so the for loop is useful. Guys, remember the for loop. Guys, the for loop is useful to iterate over the elements in the sequence. Guys, a sequence means, guys, bracket I'm writing. Okay, uh, sequence means it's a iterable. Sequence means it's a iterable, guys. So remember, sir, the for loop is useful to iterate over the elements in the sequence. Okay, that means, guys, okay, you can execute, okay, using the for loop. The for loop can be used to execute a group of statements repeatedly depending on the number of elements in the sequence. This statement is very important, sir. This point is very important. Okay, so here I'm writing, okay, uh, the for loop used, okay, to execute group of statements repeatedly. See, guys, here, to execute group of statements repeatedly, okay, depending on number of elements in the, okay, depending on number of depending on number of elements, depending on number of elements, okay, in the sequence. Okay, so this statement is very important. See, guys, number of elements, please everyone watch. The for loop can be used to execute group of, okay, statements repeatedly depending on number of elements in the sequence. And how many elements are there, based on that it is going to execute the statements that many times. Guys, if you take an example, uh, if you want to take an example, so, suppose sir, take in the sequence means, guys, once again I'm telling, don't get confused, I'm introducing the terminology called sequence means, guys, iterable. Guys, sequence means it is a iterable means list, tuple. Guys, list, tuple, these are all called as a iterable. Okay, and sets, dictionary, these are all called iterables. Clear? And see now, and guys, watch it here, and see, depending on the number of elements. Say, guys, here I have a one iterable call. Okay, say silly walks. Sir, there is an iterable call. I created, there is an iterable call. Okay, silly walks and one iterable is there. Sir, can you count how many elements are there in that list? It's an iterable. Silly walks is an iterable. How many elements are there? Is it
For
4 elements? Come on, 4 elements. See, bounce step is one, wonky kick, yes, frazzle trot, and goofy gallops. Okay, that's totally four. Okay, there are 4 elements. That means how many times the statements will be repeatedly executes? Come on, can you please? How many
for
times the statement will be repeatedly executes? It's a 4 times. Come on, it's a 4 times. The statement executes repeatedly 4 times. Statement executes repeatedly 4 times. Okay, so number of elements, how many elements are there, how many elements are there depends on that. Okay, the statements will be executed repeatedly. And suppose if you take one more element, see, and Celsius, okay, there's iterable, there are again four elements are there. Okay, four elements or five elements or whatever maybe that is. Okay, and see, total five elements are there. So that means a statement can execute five times depending on number of elements in the sequence. This point is very, very important, sir. Okay, and if you want, I can write iterables means sequences. What are the sequences? See, guys, uh, the for loop can work with, okay, the for loop can work with, yes, the for loop can work with, so the for loop can work with, okay, iterables, like, guys, can work with iterables or work with the sequences, like work with, okay, sequences like, okay, string, guys, string, and comma list, and tuple, okay, and range, guys, you can also say range. Okay, string, list, tuple, and range, okay, etc. Okay, and etc. Range is also, guys, today I will also explain what is a range. Range is also explained today with some examples. What is a range? So range is a function that generates the range of sequence numbers. So range of sequence numbers, like suppose I want to generate the sequence numbers with the range like 1 to 10, with the range like 1 to 100. Yes, range of sequence numbers. So these are all string, list, tuple, range. These are all comes under sequences, etc. Okay, and what is the basic syntax of the for loop? Okay, and so basic, okay, and syntax of okay, for loop. Yes, basic syntax, very simple, guys. Understand the, okay, syntax part. Okay, see, guys, for is a keyword that defines the for loop. For is the keyword that defines the for loop. Then you need to define the variable, guys. You have to define the variable. This variable can store each element from the sequence. This variable is assigned with each element in the sequence in each iteration. In each iteration, one element will be accessed and assigned to this variable. Okay, and next, again, in is the keyword, in. Okay, in. And now you have to write sequence or iterable. See, iterable, iterable. Okay, colon, okay, colon. So that indicates the first statement, for loop statement is ready. Colon indicates end of the for loop definition. For, okay, variable in iterable. Okay, colon. Colon represents, guys, remember, okay, colon represents end of the, guys. Colon represents the end of the, okay, for loop definition. After that, you have to write the statements which you want to execute. Okay, so here, so main for loop body, for loop definition is over. After the colon, press enter. Now here, indentation mark 4 spaces from, for count 1 2 3 4 indentation. Here you need to write the statements, okay, which you want to execute repeatedly. So this is called for loop body, guys, body. Okay, in this body, guys, okay, all the statements executes repeatedly. Yes, executes repeatedly that. Okay, okay. Sir, each element, sir, what is the meaning this? From iterable, each element is assigned to the variable. Sir, each, okay, each from iterable, guys, remember, from iterable, each element is assigned to the variable. Yes. So after this, okay, and okay, and statements will be executed. Clear? So let us see based on the syntax. You guys only tell me the based on the syntax what we have to do based on the syntax. Okay, based on the syntax, guys. See here. Okay. Um, okay. Let us look it out. Okay. Sir, one okay. Just 2 minutes, guys. I'll create a one cluster for the execution purpose. Okay. Don't worry. These are all things comes in Databricks environment. I'll explain all the things. Okay. Okay, meanwhile, okay, before that, before start writing, I want to explain in the notebook itself. Sir, here, remember, I want to, sir, I have a one list. Guys, I have a one list, sir, otherwise a string. Take the string. String is, guys, okay, str equal to, sir, I'm creating a one variable called str. In the str, okay, I have, okay, defined a string. Okay, the string is, guys, remember, string is hello. String is hello. Guys, a string is a hello. Yes. So let me guys, what this string represents a hello. Okay, and now see there are some characters. Now, let me for loop. For is a keyword. After for, you have to define the variable. Come on, say yes. And Abhijit, Dinesh, Kranti, yes, Purti, you can tell me. Can we define a variable after for? Come on, after for. Okay.
Yeah.
So variable. I'm defining a variable and variable name. Your wish. Anything can be defined a variable name. Sir, I'm defining the variable name as some X. Variable name is X. Variable name is X, guys. For X. Variable name is some X. Okay. Space. In is a keyword and that represents, okay, definition of iterable. Now what is the iterable name? Sir, string is a iterable. Yes. Here iterable is
STM.
str colon. Now after that indentation mark, four spaces. Sir, indentation takes four spaces. From for loop f is there. From f count four spaces. 1 2 3 4 spaces. Here, okay, statements will begin. Yes, I want to execute a statement print x. Tell me, sir, in this case, how many times a print statement executes repeatedly? Come on, how many
Four
times? How many times it will execute? Is it a 5 times?
times.
Come on,
times.
yeah.
4 times.
Oh, 4 times, sir.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
five. Five actually.
it's a five. Kada, come on, five. String contains how many characters? Five. Kada, come on, yeah, five.
Yeah, 5.
Uh, 5 times. So this statement repeat will execute 5 times. Sir, we have clearly written. Okay. For loop can be used to execute the statements. For loop can be used to execute the statements repeatedly depending on number of elements in the sequence. Depending on number of elements in the sequence or iterable. Okay. So fine. Okay. And before that, I want to introduce one more very important function, guys. Range function. I want to introduce the range function, guys. Okay. What is a range function? Sir, range function in Python is used to provide the range of sequence numbers. Range of sequence numbers. Okay. What is actually the meaning of range of sequence numbers means? Suppose here say, guys remember, range, range bracket in writing n, range n. Okay, and what is this definition says? So what is the range function says? Okay, and see range function is used, okay, to provide range of, okay, sequence numbers, range of sequence numbers, guys, or sequence of numbers provides a range of sequence numbers. And suppose if you say range n, okay, gives what's a range n means, what it gives, come on, tell me. Right here better, sir. Yeah, tell me what is the range n meaning. Range n means, okay, suppose in the syntax you have written range n means,
A number of numbers
yes,
you can use in range.
yeah, as range n gives numbers from 0 to n minus 1, okay, and range n gives, guys, remember range n gives, okay, numbers, range n gives numbers from, okay, 0 to, from 0 to, guys, n minus 1, okay, then just remember range, okay. So that means example, if you consider, guys, if you consider example, okay, range, okay, bracket I've given 10, okay, range 10, okay, it will return numbers range 10, okay, and returns, okay, returns numbers from, come on, from 0 to,
0 to
come on,
9. 9.
very good, 9, 0 to 9, total 10 numbers, but 0 to 9. Understand, sir? Even, guys, remember range will also, guys, remember in the range you can also provide, okay, 3 arguments, guys, range n, but you can also, guys, see one more, okay, syntax I will tell you. Range syntax, sorry, range syntax, guys, see range start, comma, end, comma, step. See, guys, range can have also argument, okay, starting number, end, and step, okay. Step size represents, guys, increment in the value. Step size represents increment in the value, guys. Sir, 1 minute, sir. One person is calling, 1 minute. Okay, and sorry guys, come on. See here, range also you can specify the start, end, and step. Okay, so what the meaning is, so as per that example, observe guys, as per that example, observe guys here, range, okay, range, okay, start value, let us say 5. Okay, and means range starts from 5. Okay, and the number begins from 5, comma, end I want to say 15. Okay, end I'm representing as a 15. Okay, sir, but end whatever the value you are giving, end value is exclusive value guys, exclusive, not inclusive, not inclusive, it is a exclusive. Okay, and step size, okay, so default values, even you don't specify the step size, default value will be 1. What is the step size represents guys? Increment. Okay, step size requirements incrementing the value of the variable at each step, incrementing the value of the variable, increment the value of the variable in each step. Default step size is 1. Sir, according to that, what are the numbers it will be generate? Come on, could you please tell me that? Sir, start value is inclusive, means this will include, but end value is inclusive, that means it will return, guys, come on, it
5 to
returns,
14.
very good, okay, returns, okay, returns numbers, yes, returns numbers from, okay, 5 included, 2, 15 is
14.
exclusive, means, okay, end minus 1, up to that number it will get n minus 1, n minus 1 means, let us say 14 with an increment of 1, means 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, like that. Every time it will increment the value 1. Okay, so like this, see, let us see better, practically better, if you look it out you can better understand. See, sir, I'm creating a new notebook guys, new notebook, and already said notebook is an interface where you write the code. Okay, now sir, in next to 2 months of the class for Databricks, of course Databricks itself it takes 2 months, 1 week, or 2 months, 2 weeks it will take. Every day we are going to use with the notebooks to write the code in Databricks. Yes, there these Python data structures, every day we are going to use it in our daily practicals. So notebook is a web-based interface to document or to write a code, to document or write a code. Okay, so fine here. So here I'm writing, let us say guys, simple for loop. Okay, sir, first define a, okay, str, one string I'm defining guys, and string name is say, okay, string name is Azure, okay, data engineering. Okay, one string I'm writing guys, Azure data engineering. Now let us see, define the sequence. My sequence name is str. Sir, my sequence name is str. Okay, so now for loop, see guys, for is a keyword. Okay, for define the one variable guys, then variable name is, my variable name is, let us say, char. My variable name is char. Okay, in, okay, now you can write iterable. Iterable means sequence. What is the iterable name? Str, colon, colon. Now press enter. When you press enter, automatically see where the cursor is blinking, that is called indentation mark. Indentation mark represents beginning of the statement, means that is a position where you start writing the statements. Automatically it has taken the indentation mark, you need not to 4 spaces leave, automatically taking. Okay, sir, indentation mark takes by default 4 spaces. Now you can write the statement, print, guys, print char. That's it. See guys, print char. Now execute guys. Sir, if you want to execute each cell, shift enter. When you say shift enter, current cell will be executed and new cell will be created. The current cell executing and new cell will be created. Cell 2 added. See guys, and see guys, Azure Data Engineers, how it is printed. Okay, and in the same way guys, okay, one more example I want to take guys. See, one more sequence I will generate. String is a sequence. On one more sequence or one more iterable. Sir, my iterable name is, let us say, okay, list. Okay, I'm creating a list one guys, list one. This one is my iterable equal to, sir, here I'm writing some, okay, elements. You write some elements. Suppose sir, 100 comma 200, 300, 400 and 500. Okay, total 5 elements I have created in the list. Okay, 5 elements I have created guys. So now I want to find out sum of all the elements. Sum of all the elements. 100 plus 200, 300. 300 plus 300, 600. 600 plus 400, 1000. 1000 plus 500, 1500. So the sum of all the elements is 1500. I want that output. Okay, and tell me sir, here my list is a iterable. List is a iterable, or list is a sequence. Contains how many elements guys? Come on, how many elements it contains? Come on, how many elements? 5 elements. Yes,
5 elements.
5 elements. Now guys, start writing for loop. Sir, first what I'm doing is I'm declaring one variable. Guys, I'm declaring one variable called sum equal to 0. So just a minute sir. And sorry guys. Okay. Okay, I'm declaring a one variable guys, sum. I'm declaring a one variable sum equal to guys, let us say declare initial value of the variable is 0. I'm declaring. Now start writing the for loop. For declare a variable. Your wish variable name can be anything. For I. Okay, I is a variable in and iterable. What is the iterable name? List one. Sir, what is the meaning of this? From list one, take the first element. Guys, from list one, take the first element. Guys, first element. The first element of the sequence is assigned to the variable. First element of the sequence is assigned to the variable. Now that variable, I want to say here. Now, okay. Now that variable, whatever the element is coming and storing in variable I, that I want to add it to the sum. Yes, I want to add it to the sum. So sum equal to sum plus, okay, I.
Sum plus I.
I. Okay, sum plus I. Now after that, finally, okay, you want to print. Now come out from, guys, when I say presenter, again it is saying to write one more statement. I don't want. Come out. Okay, come out from for
I
loop
plus 1.
means, yeah, come out from for loop. Okay, done. Okay, simply I'm writing the print statement. Okay, and see okay, sum of all elements, sum of all elements from, okay, sequence is, okay, sum of all elements from the sequence is, okay, Okay, now write the value, comma, you have to write the value as sum. Okay, sum. Okay, దానికి లింక్ పెట్టు సింగపూర్ తర్వాత ఈ ప్రజ్వల్ ఎవరైనా రిజెక్ట్ చేశారు మీటింగ్ నుంచి అదర్ అడ్మిన్స్ ఎవరైనా రైట్ రైట్ ఓకే సో గైస్ ఇంకొక లింక్ పంపించే డైరెక్ట్ గా సో గైస్ లెట్ us see execute sorry and see now see sum of all elements in the sequence is 1500. Okay, so the let us see guys, and in the same way see you can also write one more, okay, a logic also. I'm writing one more logic, very important. This is commonly when asked in the interviews. Sir, I have a one string str equal to, okay, and see hello, okay, hello 1 2 3 4 5, okay, and the next after that, okay, hello world. But between that, sir, you have a digits are there. Sir, especially I want only digits. Yes, I want only digits, guys. I want only digits. Okay, now declare a one iterable, empty iterable, declare empty iterable, okay, digits, empty iterable, okay, equal to empty list. Guys, is it empty list? Come on. Sir, from this string, sir, from the string I want to get only numbers 1 2 3 4. I want to extract only numbers. Guys, understand, sir, one real time, okay, scenario. This is one of the question commonly they're asking in the interviews. Okay, this is a string. From the string I want only numbers, guys, 1 2 3 4 5. These numbers only required. Those numbers I want to assign to one empty list called digits. Okay, to the empty list. Okay, so how to assign? See guys, here let us see guys. Okay, digits. Okay, how to find out? Okay, from that, so first let us for loop, guys. For okay, declare one variable. Variable is I. Declare variable I. In is a keyword, then sequence called str. Sequence is str. Okay, now, okay, now press enter. Now you can write the statements. Sir, first element is a H. Sir, H is a alpha character or is it a digit? Come on, you know very well. Yes,
Alpha.
H is a alpha. I want to test it. I want to test whether extracted element. I want to test whether the element is alpha or element is digit. I want to test it. For a testing purpose, yesterday only we discussed, for a testing purpose, can I use the if condition? Come on, can I use if condition to test whether given character is digit or or alpha? Yes, can I? Yes,
Yes.
can I use? Yes, if statement, sir. After that, I'm using a if statement. Okay, if, guys, if for one statement I'm writing if, okay, and I dot is digit. See guys, is alpha numeric. ALNM means alpha numeric. Is alpha, is decimal, is digit. See guys, is digit. Okay, is digit, guys, is digit. Now colon. If it is a digit, then as should I append the digit to empty list? So what is the empty list name? What is the empty list name? Digits dot, have a one method called append method. We already discussed append method. Append, okay, I. Append I. Okay, append I means I am appending to the empty list. Okay, that's it. After that, come out from the for loop, come out from the for loop, come out from the for loop. Now print, okay, digits. Okay, print digits. Now execute, guys. Come on, execute. Okay. One thing, since it's a string error, there's a reason double quotes coming. But here you can use a typecasting purely int typecasting. You can use it. Okay. Now execute once again. Int of I means you are converting the character to, currently you see 1, 2, 3 are enclosing in single quote. That means those are characters, but I want pure integers. Now convert the character to integer using typecasting function called int. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you guys clear? Yes. So like that you can, okay, do this. Even range also, if you want, you can use range also, guys. Let us see, range also you can use. Okay. Now for, guys, for, okay, x variable in range, okay, range 10, range 10. Now print x. Now execute. See, 0 to 9 numbers. Even for x in range, okay, start from 5, otherwise, okay, start from, okay, 10 comma 30, okay, comma step size I'm giving 2, step size I'm giving 2. Okay. Now print x. Now see 10, 12, see step size 2, incrementing. Initially x is a variable value 10, after that incrementing 2, 12, again 12. See, it's like all even numbers it's coming. Okay, you can do that. Okay, sir, here I'm stopping the recording as